Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pirate Droid R here on Gaming Droid, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. So welcome to Function Island. Function Island's been ticking along slowly. As you can see, I've put down the spare dirt and turned them into just farms using the basic seeds I had. I've got melon that I got potato, I've got some basic seeds, some lettuce and some sugarcane growing. I've also got my trees growing still. But I've prepped for a few quests, to complete a few quests. So shall we have a little look, go travel over onto Pirate Ship as opposed to Function Island. This is the shape I'm going to be going for to start with. It's actually going to go out and up and out and up again. So it's going to be a big galleon. These are the cross timbers. 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, and this is probably going to be about half the length of the ship, maybe a little bit less than half the length of the ship. I've been melting a little bit of lava, so we've got 2 buckets worth of lava waiting there, and the reason I've set this up and the reason I have both calamari and ink is for some reason this is spawning squid. I thought you needed a 2x2 to spawn squid, but apparently this functions as a squid spawning area, so who knew? I can get squid. So quests. First off, we need a few sticks. And why do we need sticks? Because we're going to go for a little bit more automation over on Function Island. We're going to grab a lumberjack to start with, and a lumberjack is a stone axe, like so, a furnace, like so, and cooked stone. And there we go, there's a lumberjack. And that completes that, and that gets us some cooked salmon, which is 16 food. There's nothing else you can really do with cooked salmon. You can turn it into tacos, or you can turn it into lettuce wraps actually, and I have some lettuce growing, so I will use it to turn into lettuce wraps, I think, as I have some lettuce growing. You can use the watering can on the food. You may notice that my food has jumped up. That's because I did use the watering can on the food to get myself a quick bit of food. In this particular mod pack, because the food variant installed, you get mining fatigue when you run out of food. And you can die when you starve, of course, but when you get low on food you get mining fatigue, so it slows everything down. So I just that was a bad idea. I just used the watering can to get a little bit of food together so that I could continue to mine and dig efficiently. And my flint hatchet just upgraded again, so I'm now accustomed, and it got +1 attack, so it got some quartz attached to it for free, and the quartz has made it more dangerous to fight enemies, or sort of more damaging to enemies. Not the best thing on an axe, but I've already got auto repair on it, so I don't really mind, because that's the main one I was kind of after. So that's the chopper quest, and what the stone chopper is the stone chopper, and actually it's probably not a bad idea. Does it tell you which direction the stone chopper starts with? Coal, charcoal. Doesn't seem to tell you which direction the stone chopper starts with. I know it starts with one direction. I think it might be east. But anyway, the stone chopper, you put an axe in it, you give it saplings, and you give it fuel. So in this case we'll give it some wood. So that's not the right direction. So let's try north. Do you go north? Add tool. Add fuel. So this, we can just experiment to see. Add saplings. It should, once this tree grows, cut this tree down. I think it's either north or east that it works. I've got any bone meal to make this even quicker. There we go. No. And the thing is, it's only going to work when it's in the right direction, because it is a range 1. Once I get redstone, I can increase the range, and it will then work at any Add saplings. Tool, fuel, and saplings. No. So set up like this, it should plant a sapling. Tool, sapling, fuel. There we go. So it is to the east. So now what it will do is whenever it gets a tree grown, it will then harvest that tree. It will harvest all of the saplings from it, and it will put some of the wood into its fuel and some of it into make sure it has the right sort of fuel. And so it should auto gather trees for me from now on. It should also auto mine that one tree, which isn't ridiculous, but it's fine. So that's the wood chopper. We also have enough together to make a auto miner, but I'm going to leave off on that for now. Instead, I'm going to grab the trash can, which gives me a void bag, which is basically a mobile trash can. So the trash can is stone, basically. You can get a fluid one and an energy one, but for now it's just a chest, cobblestone and stone. So chest first, cobblestone and a stone lid, and that's trash can, and that's basically just exactly what it says. It's a bin. You use it to bin things that you don't want, and they just get destroyed. Not as good as a voider, but not bad. So that gives me a void backpack, which is exactly the same thing, but I carry it around with me and I can throw things away. Don't really want to carry it around with me because there's very little that I want to throw away at the moment. What else can we do? Automated tedium gets me iron ingots, so that's worth doing. So an automated tedium quest, you just create a crafting bench and wrap it in sticks, and there is an automated super crafter. And the automated super crafter can be put on the side of a container and will then complete a crafting task within that container. So it will look in the container for the right items and it will craft something out of those items. So let's just give a quick example with this ebony. So if I pop that there, it asks me what I want. I want to do that. So now when I right click, it crafts me ebony wood. Uses the one from my inventory, then it uses the one from the chest. And that's literally all it does. It's very useful for certain tasks like making crops, which you have to make a lot of, and similar sort of repetitive crafting tasks. Let's grab a cooked salmon, and let's make a... Oh no, I need an actual chopping board to make that. Whoops. So the next thing we're going to look at is actually not in storing. I have to do the next one. Those are much more complicated. Next thing I'm going to look at is actually making a smeltery. So I need certain things to make a smeltery. I need to make grout, and to make grout I have sand, gravel and clay, and we know how to make that. We do it by smashing things up and then smashing them up again and smashing them up again, and adding dust to water. But I actually have loads of these, so I need to make 16 bricks. So there's my 16 bricks. I also need to make a controller, and there's my controller. And I also need to make a seared tank and a smeltery drain. And for that I'm actually going to need some more grout, so let's just get that done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we pop down one more. There's my dust. I grab a bit of water, put the water in the barrel, throw the dust in, and then I craft it all together. 1, 4. It's shapeless crafting, so it doesn't matter what pattern you make. And there's 8 more grout, and I can cook that up in that one. In the meantime, I will make the tank. The tank is that, which tank do I need? Do I need the really expensive tank? Yeah, I need the really expensive tank. Okay. Come on. Are you cooked? You're cooked. The expensive tank is this one, and these tanks will store any fluid you want, but you need one of those ones, and the smeltery drain is quite expensive as well, but I will actually start setting up my smeltery. The smeltery is a pretty decent sort of ore multiplication to start with. I will set it up here to start with. Boom, 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 boom. And that down there is where the log's going to come out. Do I have any? Yes, I have some logs with me. So it comes out by 3. 1, 2. Oh no, it goes up 1, 2. I'm making a mess of this. Take you. Take you. Take you. No, didn't manage to get it. It's 1, 2. There. And then this goes here. And this is how you make the smeltery work. You need a smeltery controller, a tank, and you need some lava. And once you've got the smeltery controller, the tank, and the lava, and you've got the smeltery surrounded, this then becomes a multi-block structure which allows you to make metal. I need a drain as well, which allows me to siphon the metal off. And I'm actually going to need a little bit more grout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's surprising how much grout you need. Like, I had over a stack of grout there. Over a stack and a half of grout, and I still needed more. So you actually end up going through an awful lot. Worth bearing in mind. But this allows you to set up a smeltery and come get in there. And the smeltery allows you to start making metal. Do I have 4 gravel? I do have 4 gravel. 4, 4, 1. Throw you in there, and I will make a drain. So drain is 3 either side, and this allows you to bring metals in and out of the smeltery. Thankfully, the smeltery isn't like the cobble generator. It's not going to kind of pop or set things on fire. And once I have those last 2 bricks, I will be all finished. But what I'm going to do is, rather than just use 2 smeltery bricks, it uses the same number of seared bricks, it just uses a bit of glass, which isn't particularly expensive. But I'm actually going to make us some seared glass. And these can actually be used as fluids, as fluid transports. So you can actually use them to transport fluid, because you can pick them up with fluid in them. They store 4 buckets worth of fluid, which is a sizable amount really, 4,000 millibuckets of fluid. I need to make 16 bricks to finish the quest, so that's why not all of it is made out of glass. Squid. Dead squid. Give me your things. There we go. So this is now complete, and I can grab some lava and use up my bucket to fill see a tank. The smelter is now active and I can use it to cook metals. So what I need to do now is get some metal. And the way to get metal is to mine this. I'm running out of food. Okay. I can't run anymore and I also can't mine very quickly. So I need to go back and grab some food. 6 wheat, 2 bread, that'll do. And a poison potato. Don't eat poison potato. There we go. So I need to get some cobblestone and the cobblestone, some gravel and sieve it, and I will be aiming to get hold of as much iron as possible because I want 3 bars of iron. And the reward for completing the smelter is a gear cast. That will help me make metal gears, which will help me make some more advanced machinery than the choppers and the lumberjack and the stone chopper and stone miner and stone farmer. So this is my smeltery. This is going to be the rib shape of the boat, and for now I will call that a day, and I will come back once I have gotten some more bits and pieces set up. I will have sieved myself some metal and we will have started on the next stage of the game. Before I do, I will grab the request reward. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.